Hi everybody, Jeff Reinhardt here with you. 2-minute drill for McCaskey at Reading. All kinds of interesting things in this game here. First and foremost, this will be Reading's final game in the Lancaster-Lebanon League. In Section 1, Red Knights are jumping ship. Don't forget, next year they're going to go play in the IC League in Berks County. So adios Reading. This will be their last game here in the LL League. And a big game for Reading. They're right on the bubble. Right now, the Red Knights are number 16 in the district rankings, so they're going to need a win to get in. If they lose, they're pretty much going to be needing some major help from some other teams, and that's not good. So, games at Reading, they get a home game, and they gotta win it to get into districts at 5-5. Don't forget their coach guaranteed a district trip way back early in the season when they didn't have a win. He said, "We're going to go to districts or I quit." So here's their chance. Last game of the year, need a win to get in. Coming off an odd game. Last week, Reading scored 35 points, which is one of the most points they scored in a game this year, but they gave up 70, oh my, in a 70-35 loss to Cedar Crest. So they got to pick it up defensively. No messing around for Reading this week. Last game in the LL, got to win to get in. And keep an eye on Jason Stewart. Fabulous back. I had a coach tell me last week he's the best back in Section 1. Jason's up over 1,000 yards. He's had an awesome season for the Red Knights. McCaskey, still struggling here. 0-9, losing streaks up to 20 in a row. They've had a couple of really odd weeks. A couple of weeks ago, they lost to Cedar Crest late, and a bunch of parents and some fans kind of went after the coach after the game, and some police needed to be called in to break up the scene. And then last week, McCaskey coaches were kind of upset, shall I say, with some play calling by Manheim Township at the end of the game. Township won that game 35-6. So not a fun season for McCaskey. They'll try to avoid another 0-10 season here in this one. Try to play spoiler with Reading because they can knock them out of the districts probably with a win here. So keep an eye on Markeith Williams. He's been a giant bright spot for McCaskey, shall I say, this year. He has 925 rushing yards, so 75 yards for juice, as they call him, and he'll get a 1,000-yard season. So that would be a nice thing for him and a nice thing for the line to sort of celebrate with McCaskey. Just kind of looking for positives there. So going to go Reading. I know they gave up 70 last week, but I think they refocus and they know what's at stake here. They have a home game. They know if they win, they're in. They know they're going up against a winless team, but they can't overlook them. I think Reading gets focused. I think they win their final Section 1 game in LL League. I think they get to 500 or better, and they get into districts. So we'll take Red Knights over the Red Tornado.